Hey guys, how's it going? You know, I think we can get political. It seems like that's okay here. Everyone's like Trump's anti-immigrants, right? And I don't think he's really anti-immigrants. It's like when you're redoing your house and you're like, oh, we got to paint the dining room and stuff. We just got to find the right color. So you go to Home Depot. Maybe there's a burnt sienna or a sage green. But Trump has found a great immigrant color. It's South African white. And his party's loving it. I mean, they're all settling in Idaho. I think they're going to be very comfortable there. My dream is that they do like a sitcom where there's like the Vanderhoosens settle in Detroit or like Southside Chicago and have some fun, like the New Kids on the Block. But my wife, she's more serious, but my wife suffers from depression. And I know that sounds like a downer, but we have a lot of fun with it. This winter, you know, long winter, right? And the weather is starting to get better, and the snow had melted away. And then we're like, I think we're through this. And then I woke up one morning, a whole new layer of snow. I'm like, I look out the window, my wife wakes up, and she looks out the window, and she's like, do they want me to commit suicide? I just laughed, not out loud, because she scares me. And when she says they, that's just the voices in her head. It's not like someone's following. It's okay. We found a little baby bunny this past week. It was kind of at night, and I'm like, I don't think he's going to make it because our English Mastiff found him. And so we put him in a box, and we kept him overnight, kept him warm. In the morning, he's still hanging in there, you know? So I called the vet, and like, nah. They give me a number, I called him, like, nah. And I finally find an animal rescue in Honor, Michigan. I'm like, great. I go, okay, I pack him up, warm him up, I take him out, I meet Sam at the building supply in Honor. And then she pulls him out of the box, and he's doing better. And she takes him out, she's like, I think he's gonna be good. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm a lifesaver, you know? Like, this is unbelievable, I'm like on a high. So then like, it's lunchtime, so someone had killed a cow for me, so I'm like, I had a burger. And then I'm driving back, I've got tater tots, and I'm feeding my dog Lola as I'm driving on 22. And then a black squirrel, I'm driving, he's like, and I'm like, and I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like a tater tot flying, like, and then like, oh, he's good. And then the last second, he's like, and I hear him hit the front tire, I'm like, and in the back tire, I'm like, oh, Jesus. But we all know black squirrels' lives don't matter, so it's okay. That was a long build-up for that, I'm sorry. I'm a little embarrassed by that one, I'm sorry. I've been thinking about Cheryl Hines a lot, you know? You know Cheryl, she Curb Your Enthusiasm, and she's married to RFK Cuckoo. But I always think, like, when you get in a relationship or a marriage, like, there's a certain package deal, right? I mean, they're like, oh, you got to grow together, you're going to change together, but there's a certain package. And I'm like, she's still in it. And I'm like, the crazy animals on the hood, the worm in the head, the anti-vaxxing, and then the voice thing, I'm like, she could call out, I think. I'm like, she's an inspiration. And it made me think about me and my wife. I'm like, I've always thought over the years, what if my wife got breast cancer? Not like in a bad way, but like, what if she got breast cancer and they had to cut her boobs off? Because like 60% of why I love my wife is the boobs. And I'm like, you know what? I'm a decent guy. I think I would still stay with her. But like, if she woke up one morning and she's like, pancakes, Jesus Christ. Like 20 more years of that shit? So God bless Cheryl. I mean, really. But I don't think you pick your mate. It's not. Everyone's like, oh, it's your soulmate, or you guys love the same hobbies, or you guys, so it's a sexual dynamite. And I think what it really is that you find your crazy mate, because we're all crazy in some way. and you don't, it's like someone's blood type. You don't know someone's blood type, and you don't know they're crazy until you've been with them a while, and then you realize whether your crazies match. And when I was in my 20s, I was dating a woman, and we were living together, and then I realized our crazies don't match. And I'm sitting on, I'm sitting on the toilet, and then I'm like, I look down, and the water's just blood. And I'm like, oh my God, she's killing me. I'm like, my liver's probably burst. I have internal bleeding. It was like a cop movie, like the blood just coming up, it's coming out my butt. And I'm like, and right then I'm like, I gotta end this because she's gonna kill me. So 2 years later, a lot of blood lost on that toilet. Finally, we had taken our dream jobs out on the West Coast, and we bought airline tickets and packed everything up. I forgot to tell her that I hadn't bought a plane ticket until 3 days before we left, and that's how I finally confronted her. She went bye-bye, and my butt got better. But on another note, I'm really proud because when I asked my wife to marry me, I'm like, there's three things I said. I said, I really like your boobs, you think I'm funny, and you don't make my butt bleed. And I go, I think we should spend our lives together. And if I'm honest, she does make my butt bleed sometimes. But now I know it's just hemorrhoids. It's not going to kill me right now, but in the long term, she probably will kill me. I just want to finish up on something more serious. I'm probably the oldest person here. I don't doubt it. And they always say, talk to your elders, your parents, your grandparents, whatever you want to say to them and ask them about your family. You should do that because they're going to be gone soon. And then my mom, she's 89 and she's really overweight. And her doctor said, hey, you got to start going to physical therapy. She's done it before and it didn't work. So I finally said to my mom, I said, hey Mom, how's it going? And she goes, oh, it's really wonderful. This girl is really enthusiastic. I love it. We do an hour. And she goes, I'm completely wet, even my underpants. The reason I told you that story is because I'm trying to get out of my body into yours. And Nick, you can put that in your spank bank if you want. Something for you later. That's all I got. On a high note. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.